bud. Kind of cool. So much wildlife out here in Montauk, and a lot of deer. That's one thing. Nice little buck there, strutting around, probably looking for a girlfriend. But anyway, Fishaholics, welcome back to another episode. We've been out in here, Montauk here for a couple of days now. Gonna be out here for like another week or so. And today we're gonna try and get out and just fish all day, probably start in the surf and I don't know, see where we end up, probably take the kayak out. But before we hop in the truck and hit the road, I wanted to show you what the rig looks like, because it's been quite some time since we've gotten out in the boat. And I think a couple weeks ago we got out with Matt and we just got on some like top water striper action. And then we're gonna try and go to Fisher's Island to do some togging. But on the way there, the engine was cutting in and out, and something was going on with the fuel system. So I brought it to Marich's Boat and Motor, dropped it off there. It was there a lot longer than I thought it was going to be, and it actually kind of all worked out. They found the problem, I think it was with the primer bulb, because like the only way we could get back to Montauk is we had to pump that manually to give the engine fuel so we could keep the engine running and cruise back to the inlet. And but they did a phenomenal job. Notice we have a whole brand new cowling. They painted the lower unit. I didn't really even ask for any of that. They just did it, which was extremely awesome. So huge shout out to them. And then since bringing the boat back to Montauk, the last couple of days, I worked hard at removing these stickers from the side of the hull. On each side it said Fishmaster, because that's the brand name of this kind of boat. And then on each side it said Kazoo, because that was the previous owner's name for this boat, which I really wasn't too fond of. So coming to think of it, if you have any suggestions for some pretty cool names, comment below so I can consider it. But yeah, that's the rig right there. Now let's hop in the truck and head onto the water. Hopefully I'll be able to take her out one or two more times before we leave Montauk this year. All right, so I think we are gonna head down towards the lighthouse area, get geared up, and take a walk on the surf, see if we can find some bait, some stripers that are still lingering around. And if we can't, then we'll bounce around a little bit and just really wing it today and see what we catch. Might even end up launching the kayak out on the pond and see if we can get on like a walleye bite, which would be pretty cool. And by the way, check out my new Carhartt seat covers and dash cover that I got from Real Truck. They're pretty sweet. I'm absolutely in love with them. I've had them for a couple weeks now, and I wanted to get them because being a surf fisherman, getting in and out of the car usually in wet gear, I wanted something to protect my real seats. And usually I'm always like putting towels down to protect them. And now with this, even though I still put towels down because I'm absolutely in love with these seat covers, I am 100% reassured that we are protecting the real seat fabric. And yeah, they're comfy and just have a really cool like rugged look. Anyway, let's stop blabbing. Let's head to the water and just get this ball rolling, see if we can find some fish today. All right, this is looking good. Still got a little bit of a trickle of flood. Probably got like an hour of incoming tide left or so. And we're just gonna start throwing a shad. And I'm thinking a lot of stuff is gonna be pretty close to the rocks, but we'll try and cover it all. We'll cast out far, and then we'll also work right along the structure here. I'm thinking, you know, if we do get some bait that comes through though, this time of year, usually you'll see it real tight to the rocks, and therefore that's where some fish will be. Well, it's been about 30 minutes with this bunker colored FishAholic finback shad. We're gonna change the color actually and hope that that'll make the difference between getting a bite and nothing. Looks good right there. I'm just gonna cast real tight around the entirety of all these rocks, kind of work our way all the way around the light and see if we get bit. All right, trying to just get a little bit closer to the water so we can get a little bit better angle to fish this end of the jetty. Oh, look at these little birdies. What are you guys doing? All right, let's see if there's anything right here. Love to just get at least one before we head to another spot. Fish on. All right, found something. Heck yeah. That was a surprise. See what we got. Oh, it's a little striper, smallest striper of the season. Hell yeah, yeah. Definitely the smallest one from the surf this season. Wow. Look at that pretty little baby. See ya. All right, well, we left the light and we moved further west to the ocean sand beaches. We're gonna try it out here, you know, pretty much fish very similar to how we were fishing at the first spot. And hopefully there's just a few more biters. Probably give it like 30-40 minutes to an hour, and then maybe pack it in, grab a bite to eat, and then I think we're gonna get the kayak rigged and ready and throw it in the freshwater lake. Wow, look at this steep drop here. All right, let's see if anything's here. I'm gonna try and cast and like slowly walk to the east down towards a trough that also could have some fish. Stay on the move, possibly we'll cover a lot more water and find some fish that are here. Oh, just missed the fish right there. Hit it on the drop. There he is. Got him. Oh yeah. Fish on. Oh my Lord. All right, I got an idea. I'll be right back. All right, we are back in action. I just had to go back and grab the 7.6 medium power fast action inshore mojo, 4,000 Shimano Stradic, and I believe we've got like 10-pound braid on here and a 30-pound fluoro leader, and we're starting out with a little Rapala Husky jerk. And at least with this light tackle, we can have some fun with these smaller fish, and who knows, maybe we'll get lucky and hook into something sizable. All I know though is it'll be pretty fun. Oh, that didn't take long. Oh yeah, boy. This is a lot more sporty. Right in the same spot where we got that one on the shad. There you go. What's up, little buddy? It's a little chunky one. See ya, baby. Oh, let's try that again. With this really light braid on here and this small presentation, I can still cast it right out into the same strike zone we were getting bites with the shad and the bigger surf rod, so that's pretty cool. Oh, there he is again. Oh yeah, this is a good idea. I knew this would be a lot more fun. Oh my Lord. Definitely a little concentration right here. Oh yeah, boy. Having some fun now, that's for sure. Hopefully the walleye in the kayak will be even bigger than this. There he is. Boom. They are stacked right here in this little trough. This is like the exact classification of a diaper striper. Jesus. So this is how I'm working this little Rapala, just casting it out as far as I can get it, jerking it down a couple times, pausing, but slightly reeling forward, jerking it down, pausing it, jerking it down, and right on the pause is when most of these fish are nailing it. Right there, see that? Really cool. Right on the pause. Oh, wow. This feels like a little bit bigger one, unless he's foul hooked or something. Oh yeah. No, he's foul hooked. He's one of the bigger ones, probably. All right, I think this might be it for our little hot diaper striper bite. See ya. All right, well, that was pretty sweet. Bent the rod a little bit, caught some fish. Nothing of any size, of course, but that's been like the story of my life the last like month or two. But I think it's time to go try and do something else. Got to charge some camera batteries first, get something to eat, and then I think we'll probably hit the lake. right, well, we finished up lunch, just loaded up the kayak, and we had some kind of like rainy weather move through real quick, but it's holding off for now. So let's hop in the truck, let's head to the lake, and see if we can get on some walleye. All right, well, we made it. And we are off. Nice and calm in this little cove right here, but out there where we're headed, it might be a little bouncy. All right, gonna try and slow ourselves down just a little bit. This wind is cranking out here. And to start off, let's try dropping down a Rapala ice jig. Just start working the bottom. Let the wind push us along, so we'll cover some territory. Just starting to drop off right here, so we're gonna work this drop. Hope there's a walleye on it. Drops off quick, so I went from 11 to 14 in like a couple feet. Snarkier on the lake right now than it was out on the ocean earlier today. Fish on. What do we got? Oh, little baby crappie. Didn't see that coming. All right, well, that didn't take long. We broke the ice. Oh, got something here. Oh, a little white perch. So this right here is like the main forage in this lake for the walleye, or actually it's the reason why walleye were stocked in this very lake, was to control the abundant white and yellow perch population. So that's why we're dropping this jig right down near the bottom. That's where these walleye are hanging out, and we're just jigging it, you know, inches to maybe a foot off that bottom is the strike zone I'm trying to keep it in. And that's where hopefully a nice walleye is sitting down there looking up, wait until he sees this, what might look like a small juvenile white perch to him, and he'll come up and just nail it. Right now I'm really just using the wind to drift as well, which is kind of cool because we're covering a lot of bottom then. Oh, there's a fish. Ate it pretty good. What do we got? Hey, like a medium-sized walleye. Oh, spit the hook right there. Got like water in my eye. He splashed it in the air and the wind blew it in my eye. All right, well, that's one walleye. Hooked him. I guess we didn't land him, but kind of got a little area where we went over. We'll try again, see if we can get another one. Well, that was horrible. We got our asses handed to us out there. The wind was going right through us. Had to have been blowing up to like 20 miles an hour at some point. And it's crazy. Like, the weathermen did not forecast this at all today. Like, high winds and as well as rain, which, like, after we ate lunch, we lost like 45 minutes to an hour, like, because we, you know, would have launched the kayak and got, you know, drenched.
So we waited and then launched the kayak, and we still got rained on anyway, but at least we were only out there for like an hour. And hey, we didn't get skunked. We caught some fish. We did lose like the one targeted fish we were after, a walleye. It was probably like a 15, 16 incher, nothing crazy, but hey, I guess it'll keep us coming back for more. You know, hit the like button if you want to see me get out here and target some walleye or just some freshwater fish coming up on the next like nicest day. I think that'll help our chances. Or just if you liked any part of this video, just hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to keep up to date so you know when I post the next vid. But yeah, I'm ready to get out of here, get out of these wet clothes, go get some grub. I am starving already again, and we had like a pretty late lunch, but it was a workout out there and we gave it our all, fished all day. And yeah, like always, live to fish, fish to live.